Every one of you built to perform today, please, we need you backstage quickly. Thank you. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, going to be a
Voice TV International at the birthday celebration of Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi and unveiling of a book in honor of Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi. And today, remarkably, different dignitaries across the world come together to celebrate the life and joining of Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi. So they've been a very auspicious moment as dignitaries from far and near are joining to celebrate the impact and the role of Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi as a legendary Uyghur music in Ijaw land who has created impact for globalizing the Ijaw culture through the music. And today we have the very distinguished Senator, Minister, Niger Delta, talking about Senator Enekin Lokobri is in our means, and different calibers are all joining. I Chief Tunde Smooth, the Bulawayo of the Niger Delta, and different leaders of thought are all gathered here. As you can see, having a warm handshake across different personalities and synergy for peace building and love to celebrate one of our own in the Ijaw music industry, Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi. Stay tuned and enjoy the beat by beat update of Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi's birthday celebration, book unveiling, as well as the groundbreaking ceremony of his event center here in Bayelsa State. Enjoy every beat. Asai Enaimo here at the P event hall. Enjoy the beat of every activities as they unfold one after the other. Thank you and remain blessed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here representing Senator James' manager, his very lovely wife, Mrs. Biboire Manager. Please a round of applause. You're welcome, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here the regional manager of Globus Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Padeware Alade. Please a round of applause. You're welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here Honorable Tamarankro Abalaru and his lovely wife. Please a round of applause for them. You're welcome. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we also have here Honorable Esenkomoy Kisa. Please, a round of applause for him. Chief, you're welcome. Honorable Siri Sodomo, you're welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here the National Vice President to Ijaw National Congress, Alabo Nengi James, OON. Please a round of applause for him. You're welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, also here present with us is the President, Association of Women Against Gender-Based Violence, and members, Dr. Barrister Dise Harry. Please a round of applause for her. You're welcome. Let me also quickly recognize the presence of Engineer Priye Berezi. Is openly represented here by the former Speaker of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Tonye Emmanuel Isina. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we have here academias, professors, men of the education realm. Ladies and gentlemen, the lecturers to Jking, Alfred Izon-ebi, they're all here. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly, we have here Professor Barclays Ayakoroma, the DVC University of Africa, Tororua. Please, also representing the Vice Chancellor, Professor Solomon Ebobra. Please, a round of applause for him. You're welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here from the University of Port Harcourt, Professor Femi Shaka, the book reviewer. Please, a round of applause for him. You're welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here the Registrar, University of Africa, Tororua, Dr. Akbos Adesi. Please, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. We also have here the orator of Niger Delta University and also the book editor, Professor Ben Binebai. Please, a round of applause for him. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here the book editor, former director, Center for Niger Delta Studies, Professor Sunday Abraye. Please, a round of applause for him. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here the former head of Department English and Literary Studies and also an author, Professor Odingowe Kwakwa. Please, a round of applause for him. A round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here an author, Associate Professor Tam Azobo. Please, a round of applause for him. Also on the list is an author, Dr. Ebifaye Ofawe. You're welcome, sir. We also have an author, Dr. Fred Brizibe. You're welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the head of Department Theatre Arts, Niger Delta University, Wilberforce Island, Amasoma. He is also an author, Dr. Rudolph Kansese. Please, a round of applause for him. You're welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here an author, Mr. Ernest Weridan. Please, a round of applause for him. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, also an author, Mr. Jonathan Kiapene. Please, a round of applause for him. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here the national women leader of Gbaramatu Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, please jam your hands together for I Chief Vero Tangbowe. Please, a round of applause for her. You're welcome, ma'am. Let me also quickly recognize the presence of the Ratel Mamas of Bayelsa State. Please, a round of applause for them. That's the VDM gang. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here the wife of the Vice Chairman of Bomandi Local Government Area, Mrs. Pawaide Bekes. Please, a round of applause for her. You're welcome, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here present the CLO himself, I Chief Otiki Bodo. Please, a round of applause for him, a philanthropist. You're welcome, sir. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here the chairman of Indoro community, Honorable Passman Otiti and his entourage. Please, a round of applause for him. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here the mother of the Niger Delta, Izoyin Motere Olodiama. Please, a round of applause for her. You're welcome, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here the number one woman of Warri. Ladies and gentlemen, Warri Mama. You're welcome, man. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you're seeing me for the very first time, my name is Funke Kemeforge Kingsley, aka MC Blast, the pride of the Niger Delta. And of course, I also have here my brothers and senior colleague out in Deke Bolea, a great MC, the permanent secretary, Microphone Matters, and of course, a top comedian in the Nigerian space, one of the best. Ladies and gentlemen, G Bones. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here the Taroge master himself, B2S. Yes, you're welcome, my brother. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, okay, more lists are coming. Let me also quickly recognize the presence of great committee of friends, Bayelsa State. Let me also quickly recognize the presence of Chief Andamea Tamarameyefa. Please, you're welcome, sir. One of the leaders in the Niger Delta. You're welcome, sir. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, just arriving in this arena is the second Opolo of the Niger Delta, the lights of the Niger Delta, the Tukpa of Niger Delta. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the executive officer of the Niger Delta Development Commission, the managing director and chief executive officer of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Samuel Ogbuku, PhD. You're welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are almost set. Please, for those of us with special presentation, musical presentation and all that, we should go backstage right now because we are taking each and every one.
Today is a very remarkable day and a musical joining of Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi, celebrate his birthday and unveiling of his book and the groundbreaking of his modern building. How will you describe today, sir?
Today is another unique and historical day, and you see, Ijaw to the world. It is another day that the Ijaw nation is packaging their song to the world to see that music and entertainment and education is going together. To see that the new generation of Ijaws are taking it to the world, of changing the narrative and the conversation of international discussion, that the musicians, the entertainment industry is going accordingly to make sure that the Ijaw identity, cultural identity, academic identity is packaged to a new level. And that is what we are moving into. I think by the grace of God, the young man has done well by promoting, projecting, and putting us in the international field of discourse. That the musician itself, a philosopher, an icon, and a young man who has input a difference, very, very big difference in the music industry, in the cultural identity of Ijaw, in the map of the world.
So today being his birthday, what's your birthday wishes to him?
Yeah, I happy birthday and congratulations to the Izon-ebi. I want to say that it's a unique day for him, and it's a day of trying to recognize him more, that is giving birth to a land of resources, a land that has made name, a land that has given the Nigerian economy food to eat. He was a young man that the mother gave birth here in Ijaw land, and we are very happy that one of our own today is marking his birthday. Congratulations, Izon-ebi. Congratulations, Izon-ebi. Congratulations, Izon-ebi. God bless you. My name is Alabo Dr. Nengi James, OON, the National Vice President of Ijaw National Congress Worldwide. God bless you. And the Cultural Ambassador of Ijaw Nation. God bless you.
Please clear the arena, please look for somewhere to sit down. Everybody get a seat and sit down. Grab a seat and sit down. Thank you. Grab a seat and sit down. Grab a seat and sit down. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here the former chairman of Southern Ijaw local government area of Bayelsa State, and of course, former vice chairman APC Bayelsa State, Chief Timipa Tiwe. Please a round of applause for him. You're welcome, sir. Please, there's the former chairman, not the vice chairman.
It's a very special day and very special Trinity celebration. I'm going to put it Trinity celebration, birthday celebration, and that of unveiling of a book in honor of Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi. At the same time, the groundbreaking ceremony of extra modern building, event center.
It's entertainment center. Yes. We call it the Izon-ebi.
Oh!
That's entertainment. Izon Entertainment Center. Yes. Izon-ebi.
Yes.
So this is a tripartite, 3-in-1 event, and you know, Izon-ebi for a young man has made his mark in the world. It is only when you are good at what you do and you bring excellence to what you do that you will see everyone gathering to support you from different parts across party lines, whether in the Ijaw nation or outside. People are coming from all over to Bayelsa State to celebrate a man who is turning 46. You would think he's turning 70, but so many people are coming to celebrate him because he has decided to be excellent at what he does. Even the Bible recognizes that fact, that when you are diligent with what you do, people will celebrate you. And what we're seeing is just a tip of the iceberg of what Izon-ebi will be doing going forward. Because part of the Tewari, the reason why he's having that Tewari is because he's going to be grooming the younger generation so that we have so many sons and daughters of Ijaw nation going into the entertainment industry, making it, because the more we have our people, the more it is easy to sell our language to others, because music is now global.
Yes, it's becoming a global phenomenon.
It is global. No matter the language you use for music, if it is catchy, if it is entertaining, people will want to learn it. So that is what we need to do to push the Ijaw music out there. So people, even people who do not know the Ijaw language, cannot speak it, will sing the song. They will sing the song.
Yes, a very special voice for making a very pleasant remark in honor of Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi. And what role are you playing today?
I'm the official master of ceremony.
Okay.
I'm a broadcast journalist. I've been on TV and radio for over 21 years. I started my broadcasting in 2004, and I've been comparing states and other events since 2011.
That's remarkable. Your better wishes to Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi.
I wish him all the best, that this is just the launch pad for him. He's going to go higher and higher, and that everything his hands find to do, he will do it well. The spirit of excellence, I put it on him in Jesus' name.
Amen. Your name?
Taribio won't sing away for Awari. They call me Taribio Speaks.
Thank you very much.
Ijaw music has taken us from an obscure environment to global recognition. The man Jking is a man of the moment, and we have gathered to celebrate everything he represents. And as an ambassador of the Ijaw nation, we are proud to have him here, and that is why we have come from far and near. We also have here Ezondo Park Mdomba, my brother Mike Eke, who will be saying one or two in his own language before we get down to the business. Mike Eke, how are you?
Thank you, I'm fine. Ijaw come found a comemi. Merima come said him where me get to your command be me. Tarauge, cock beginning got tea doman. The one and only Jking, Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi. Put your hands together for him. Yes, Merima Otia Bemo Gemen, Nimuakame Fa. Miene Syria, Ogeti, Otabopre. Izokama ba, Omane, Ogeti, Wareko Bonanai. Mr. Wanego, my me. Kraba, Funga Mako Gawer me, Beko to Funga, Otabo Gawer me, Me Fume. Waradomo warala se ke do so simene ani abi egberi koko blog mu afa brame ko egberi gun otubo beke ka gun mene but Mike Ekie emene izoko ya abogun bo mene and I remember Mike Ekie alias Ezondo Park Medomba zomba kemene radio warala se ezompele fiemeno we me ko mene ezontado se ezonto mi amafa Izon Fana Kememi. Over to you, my brother.
Thank you very much, Mike Eke. Any day and every day, you are the same. We'd like to quickly recognize in our midst CSP Aguade Samuel. Please make him welcome with a warm round of applause. Because we are ready to start in just a moment, we would like to kickstart this gathering with performances that will be coming from different angles of our society. Today is a day of making merry, and so entertainment will be coming from all aspects. First, to hit the stage, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, we will be welcoming the Citation Sound. But before they come on stage, a former Speaker of Bayelsa State House of Assembly, a former Deputy Governor of Bayelsa State, His Excellency, the Right Honorable Alamieyesiegha Road. I cite you, you're warmly welcome, sir. Please, let's give him a warm round of applause. These are true Ijaw leaders that have come to celebrate our musical icon. Do we have the officers at different level are coming? CSP Aguade Samuel is also in the house. Please, let's recognize all of them. And distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to specially recognize a man that is here in dual capacity, because he has stepped into the big shoes of the Assured Prosperity Governor. He is representing our dear governor, very distinguished Senator Dignitary, represented here by no less a personality but the Secretary to Bayelsa State Government. Please put your hands together for Professor Nimbofa Ayawe. Can we make him welcome? Don't clap for Ayawe, but we're clapping for Governor yet. Please put your hands together. His Excellency is the one we are clapping for because it's representing him. You're warmly welcome, sir. Let me also recognize a great Bayelsa youth who has touched many lives at different levels, a politician and a man of the people. Please put your hands together for Honorable Michael Bless Olomo, MBO. We recognize you. We also have classmates of Jking in the house, the class of 1999. CSS Sagbama, they are also here. We recognize you. Your Excellency, ably represented, the distinguished Senator, our Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of NDDC, the Chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Bayelsa State. Let me not forget my father, our father, High Chief Tunde Smooth, all other dignitaries that have come from all walks of life. We want to welcome you all with a Citation Sound to thrill us in another level. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's make them welcome with a warm round of applause. Okay, we also have the Izon Music King in the house. King Parama Freetown, we welcome you. You're warmly welcome.
Sir?
Today is Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi's birthday. What's your birthday wishes to Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi?
My birthday wishes
in
a bombastic way. Dr. Jking Lokoburo started the organization. The archival phase that one of that bombardism. He's dark and complex and he's from Mendoro and from Mendoro.
Yes.
As well, so my birthday wish for more success, more winnings, more inspirations, more birthday celebrations in a bombastic way. Long life prosperity. Anywhere you want, you go get a private jet too. You go get. My wishes for them. Now ain't be that. Then tomorrow, bombastic day.
All right, that is all for Dr. Alfred.
Correct, Bramai. Emiendo wapo. Ejeba kungoro winye bra libu kai karo winti me premier mini. Mintantida ba miri my bed there. Din bike to me. I can't on why was Erica Pine. Eremia you allow. Dolobo you allow. Erema Lego Sami. Owi Baba ya Sami. Dolobo you allow. Okubo fa ke make better timo. Ebegi fa ke make better timo. Abigail call before no maswaya. Torba torfini ya memba mene mo this water. Blessing call before no maswaya. Torba torfini ya bangele gele mo this water. Favor call before no masua korema. Selefat ma we memba me transfer me mene. Kumutale me baby ba. Why come I let my sasso? You're not to my wheel to wine, and a wheel to be your aunt, and lemon, and a yammer or a meal. Ah, you're my way, maybe. Girl, no be calling number. No be calling number. May you make Ramo? Emiendo be mena bang pateo. Yema bese Kuramo. Me have a massy, Mumbo Messay, ye can't go to a meneme. Eh, Yemo Kuramo. Eh, Yemo Kurame. Suava Massy, men a bang pateo. May you remember Kurame? Ow, you're my way, make berry.
Yes, what girls go do to please men? What woman go do to please man? Now ask her. Andrew, you tell me, say. Now only me you the date to. The same thing you tell Anita. Now only she you the date. How many girls you the date to? Sister Ataya, which kind love be this so? Aterem yeo. I won't break up and no feet. I buy pretty, I buy doggy. Aterem yeo. Tell me, waiting woman go do to please the man. No, I know you're my way, baby.
What's up, Mister? It be good. But I'm now. Honorable boss, it to me, praise. Correct me, correct, Brahma. Correct, Baba. Yema bese korami, me yema bese koremi. Ow, awuruma na baro, me yema bese koremi, me yema bese koremi. I love no be your mother. Me and for bossy, men make a man, I'm going to a man, and move on for buy a man and say, okay, when in me. I chop the one, I chop the two. Tina now my Gary Abbey stew. So you go fair for a mother than Bazinica be man, a young man calling me, you're a berrybo. Me also, I said, I go do one man. Call to me that more, you know. Me name of taken, see a bala bars and about it. Hey, yeah, my calling me, oh. So, no. Carry person belly, put on for my hair. If no be DNA, she for finish my breath. Thank you. We used to never like to go there. Who no go, no. My sister. Now you are married, no be capital. Say why you not got move for the capital.
Thank you very much.
Can we please give them a round of applause? Please give them a round of applause. Let us know we're here to celebrate, and as such, clapping will be part of the activities we are going to be engaging on every now and then. May I quickly recognize before the next art, in our midst as a former lawmaker, a former commissioner, a former chairman of the Bayelsa State Environmental Sanitation Authority, and now managing director, chief executive officer, Ayala Hotels Limited, Emily Oil and Gas, and more. It's a conglomerate. It's almost like the Dangote of our side. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Chief Honorable Robert Enoa Ayala. A round of applause, please, for him. I'd like to also quickly recognize Your Excellency, with your kind permission, a former chairman of Ogbea Local Government Council, Honorable Ebinyo Marvin Turner. Please let's make him welcome with a round of applause. And with us here is the family of King Robert Ebizimo. We especially recognize all members of that great family. When we talk of Ijaw music, the King Robert Ebizimo family represents the father who has been the numopere one until his time here on earth came to a close.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, let me also quickly recognize the chairman of Ijaw musicians. Ladies and gentlemen, Triple Chief Kennedy Diduku, you're welcome. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, there's one man here, whenever you see him, he normally wears the cap of His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Asiwaju of Niger Delta, Honorable Bekes Apere. Please, a round of applause for him. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture,
we also have here with us a very respected High Chief, and his High Chief Promise Lauru, alias Ozigi-Zaga of Africa. Please let's give him a round of applause. And we also have my brother, my younger brother, a former commissioner in Bayelsa State, Honorable, who they block him face now, photographer, clear road, make I see my face. Why they laugh now? Honorable Barakumo, Otobo, please a round of applause. He's now a chief. Oh, and I'd like to also recognize Evangelist Parkins Ogede, also in the house. Please let's celebrate all of them.
Izon-ebi. Quickly, Miame Kimowe, Prince Honorable Lucky Yoboa. Omanabo Miame me. Omanem Opo government house come to obey me. Izon-ebi. Abrapela Prince Honorable Lucky Yoboa. Omanem government house come to obey me. Izon-ebi Abrapela go pray.
Ladies and gentlemen, we like to plead with those who are still very busy, probably standing and doing nothing apart from protocols and photographers. The rest, can we please look for where to sit down so that this aisle will be free, because the traffic is becoming a problem. Please, let's clear the aisle. Those are the entrance. Kindly look for where to sit down so that this place will be free for us to go. Thank you.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we also have here the regional manager of Globus Bank, Bayelsa State, Sir Padeware Alade. Please, a round of applause. You're welcome. You're welcome.
We also like to recognize the man that is popularly known as Wabu, Honorable Kingsley Tamarameye. We recognize you. You're warmly welcome. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we also have here with us a man also of so many sides, a very high chief, Lucky Yoboa. Please, let's give him a round of applause. He is the Director of Special Duties and Transport, Government House. Please, let's give him a round of applause. You're warmly welcome.
And of course, let me also recognize the presence of Honorable Tamarakro Abalaru. Please, a round of applause for him. And now, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the Niger Delta University, the department that Jking graduated from, the Department of Theatre Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, they have a special presentation for us. Thank you very much.
This is GbaramatuVoice TV International, a very special moment, the celebration of Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi and the unveiling of the joining and the musical career of Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi, where we have different calibers of persons across the world to celebrate this very true essence of birth, to reflect on the true joining in preserving the Ijaw cultural heritage through music. And this remarkable day where we have ministers and different calibers of persons, Executive Director, NDDC, we have Chief Very Manuel Tangbowe, and also Chief Tunde Smooth are joining to talk about. Enjoy the rhythm as the drama presentation echoes around the hall.
Egbe
In the natural town of Torundoro, a woman called Kende, one of the wives of Alfred Izon-ebi, delivered a lovely baby boy whom he named Alamieyesiegha Alfred.
Alfred Roromo, Roromo, Roromo,
Alfred Izon-ebi, a disciplinarian, brought up his children well, preventing them from engaging in antisocial activities. However, Izon-ebi's children love sports like football, table tennis, swimming, but Alamieyesiegha was not interested in all this. He will rather remain in a corner like a philosopher, which made his father to often wonder.
This my son. I know that this boy will be a great boy. But Metubome, Odubese eyintimi debame brame. It's hardly going to move, but I know. Okay, empowerment brame nobody.
Alfred Izon-ebi, who was popularly called Doctor because of his ownership of a pharmaceutical firm, could not tell what will become of his son, who is not like other of his children. Then he began to notice a strange thing.
Okoyayo, tukere okoyayo, dadagbamo koyaye. Okoyayo, tukere okoyayo, dadagbamo koyaye. Numoruo, sisa womabo, sabo brelate oya, abodumoruo, womabo.
Okay. No more 2 weeks apart, Dominique. Kalaya, So he's going to be a great musician.
The father was excited to see where destiny is actually taking his son. So, like Jacob of the Bible, who took special interest in Joseph, he began to guide him in his musical career, since he himself was a musician. If really Alamieyesiegha wants to become a prominent Ijaw musician, then he should understudy the lives of King Robert Ebizimo, Perama Freetown, Abraham Young, and Barrister Smooth. And so, the musical journey started with the Mosquito Band of Torundoro. Where's your guitar? Go on.
Ting ting ting, bening bening, ding ding ding, no no no, kring kring. If not me be God, oh, I for send fire down. If now me be God, oh, I for send thunder down. Tribal war, when they take and they make money. Crisis, don't turn to business. In a good oh, in a good oh, in a good oh. If now me be God, oh, I for send fire down. I love my wife, now be if I'm out. I don't see my soulmate, now be if I'm out. If you really love your wife, take care of her. Provide for her, and you must protect her. Until that night, go do what's about to. And my family, me say my me yo. I come say mo bara imon mo. Me I come me say mo bara imon mo. Oh ya da ba ye fa, kana da ba I good I bara. I come say mo bara imon mo, brother. Ogunbosi bola mude, Ogunbosi bola mude, Bake pese o, Bake pese o, Ogunbosi bola mude, Ogunbosi bola mude, I could bola mude
yo. Please, that's the far we can go on this presentation. Let's give them a round of applause. Please celebrate them. Thank you very much.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, would like everyone to please settle at their various designated seats. Please move to your seats. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, will be taking first the national anthem, the first stanza, and then the Bayelsa State anthem. Shall we please rise? The Bayelsa State anthem. Thank you very much. You may please be seated. His music resonates with the young and the old. Sonorous voice holding the audience captive. His is a calling that spans decades, as even the very fiber of his being seems soaked in the melodies, rhymes, and rhythms that energizes or suits depending on the occasion and talent. A son of the creeks, he has indeed told his stories even to the future and made his mark in the Nigerian music industry right from Ndoro community through passion, resilience, and sheer commitment. With consistency, he has continued to raise the bar in the Ijaw entertainment industry. He is Izon-ebi Alfred Jking. And this, Your Excellencies, Your Royal Majesties, Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, is the tripartite.
Thank you. Let's clear this aisle. Can I go? Clear the aisle. Please, ladies and gentlemen, we'll plead with you to kindly clear the aisle. Please clear this aisle so we have a free flow of movement. But those who are standing doing nothing, please look for where to sit down and let's start.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to the tripartite. We appreciate your presence here. My name is Taribio Walson Oweifa-Awari. I'm your master of ceremony, and I have standing here with me.
My name is Ndeke Bolega. You can call me the permanent secretary on microphone matters.
Before we proceed, permit me to recognize His Royal Majesty King Bubraye Dakolo Agada IV, the Ebedawe of Ekpetiama clan and chairman of the Bayelsa State Traditional Rulers Council, and his beautiful queen, Her Majesty Dignitary Dakolo. You're welcome. Also seated here is a former member of the House of Representatives. He represented Yenagoa, Kolokmo Pokuma Federal Constituency, the very professor himself, Steve Sinekem Azaiki, is a former secretary to state government. You're welcome. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. And as everyone is seated, we took enough time recognizing distinguished personalities seated here. And today, we're all here to honor a man who has washed his hands clean. And so he is dining with kings. Please, if you have no business on the aisle, move. Security team, do your job. Move those who have no business being on the aisle. It's not a thoroughfare. Once again, I would like to recognize the Honorable Minister for Petroleum Resources Oil, Minister of State for Petroleum Resources Oil, the distinguished Senator Heineken Lokobri. May I also recognize here seated the Speaker of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, the Right Honorable Abraham Ngobere. I would like to, at this point, Your Excellencies, recognize Ijaw sons and daughters from far and wide, from the Eastern Zone, from the Central Zone, and from the Western Zone, all here to celebrate an iconic figure in Ijaw land. Without further ado, we would like to invite to formally welcome us the chairman of the organizing committee, a man who, when given a task, performs it creditably. And today he has shown again why he is time after time being called to handle sensitive occasions and tasks. Please put your hands together for High Chief Osomkeme Blankson. A round of applause, please.
Ice. Committee members, please. The Secretary to the State Governor, His Excellency, the Governor of Bayelsa State, here represented by the Secretary to the State Governor, Honorable Nimbofa Ayawe, the Honorable Minister for State Petroleum Oil, our leader, Father, Senator Hennikin Lekubri, the Managing Director, Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, High Chief Samuel Ogboku, a chairman of today's occasion, the MD of Tantita Security, High Chief Kirsten Ponder, the speaking speaker, the Speaker of Bayelsa State House of Assembly, High Chief Honorable Longobere Abraham, the father of today's occasion, the royal father of today's occasion, and his beloved wife, our mothers of today's occasion, the former member of Bayelsa State and Kulkmo Pukma House of Representatives, Steve Azaki, our chief launcher, and we have two chief launchers. One is represented by the former Speaker of the State of Assembly, Honorable Tony Isena, representing Pri Berezi, the Bolaway of his own kingdom, the honorable members that are here, the president of IYC, all other leaders that are here, ladies and gentlemen, may I at this point stand on the already established protocol. Today is a very significant day. Today is a day where history is being made. You know, musicians are likened to teachers that they said their rewards that are in heaven. We invite them to come and entertain us. They do so selflessly. And so today is very significant because today is a day that has been set aside to celebrate one of us that is making us very proud, is making the Ijaw nation very proud. Alfred Jking, a mentor of the late King Robert Ibisimo, I believe wherever he is today, he will be very proud of a son that took over from him and is doing marvelously well. And so our gathering here is to celebrate a young man that has taken music to a different level and have brought or taken the Ijaw nation across the globe. Our duty here is to thank you. Thank all of you that blocked today to join us in celebrating this very wonderful man and the Ijaw nation. In the program booklet, towards the back page, there's something that is very important there that has been taught out by this young man that is key to us and should be key to all of you as well. That is the event that is putting on to harness talents, those that will take over from him as his own musicians. I think all our traditional musicians or the musicians from this extraction, nobody has thought of this before, that there's need for us to have a center where musicians can be trained and talent can be harnessed for the next generation to take over from those that are already there now. I think that is key and that is important, and therefore it's a project that we all need to key in and support and see that it comes to limelight. I think that's one of the major key activities in this program. Today happens to be his birthday, and we decided to put these programs together. And also there are some professors here, led by Professor Barclays Ayakroma and some other professors, that are here because of the works that this young man has done. They decided to put his histories together, and they wrote some books that will be unveiled here today as well. I want to thank all of you and the celebrant and his wife, the family as well. This event, this program that we talked about, is going to cost us 900 million naira only. It's very small for the Izon Nation. And I know that as we have gathered here, we are going to make the Izon Nation very proud. I don't want to bore you with so many stories any longer. The time has been fast spent. We need to kick the ball rolling. I want to thank you once again and ask that you relax, feel free, enjoy the day as we are here to celebrate and make history as well. Thank you once more again, and God bless you all.
Please, a better round of applause for the chairman and members of the organizing committee. Thank you so much. We still have distinguished personalities seated here. Permit me to recognize Dr. Chief Joshua McIver. You're welcome, sir. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you. We also have seated here Honorable Alamieyesiegha. Representing Brutu Constituency 2 is Honorable Perez Oloye from the Delta State House of Assembly. From Brutu Constituency 1 in the Delta State House of Assembly, Alapala Ebitomo. Please, a round of applause for him. I would also like to recognize from the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, the member representing Yenagoa Constituency 1, Chief Ijaw Egba. We also have the member representing Yenagoa Constituency 2, Honorable Living Meeting. You're welcome. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We have Werne Pre Palmer, Kolga Constituency 1, George Brand, Nimbe Constituency 1. You're all welcome. From Southern Ijaw Constituency 4, we have Ben Silikaye. You're welcome, sir. May I also recognize the Youth Ambassador and just recently appointed Africa Special Envoy on Youths in the United World Congress of Diplomats. Is a Commonwealth Youth Ambassador, Ambassador Prince Iwefa Aganaba. You're welcome. We also have here from the Bayelsa State House of Assembly Constituency 1, Honorable Richard Ibegu, the Goodest. May I, at this point, Your Excellencies, appeal to everyone on the aisle to please move. Everyone on the aisle, please move. As we move to the next item on our list, may I recognize the Honorable Commissioner for Urban Renewal, Delta State, Engineer Michael Anoka. You're welcome, Honorable Sir. Your Royal Majesties, Highnesses, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we move to the next item on the list, and it gives me great pleasure to invite a man who has made great impact from the rising sun of the great shores of Opolo to the great turbulent waters of Kurutie in the ancient kingdom of Gbaramatu, and the household of Chief Full Power Pondi, Osiki Nagba, the Osiki Nagba, the managing director of Tantita Security Services, one whose humanity and passionate reach stretches beyond the territorial borders of our nation. First in the line and first of his name, Chief Kestin Ebimobowe Pondi, the Benenaway of Great Gbaramatu Kingdom. He is a man who is known to touch lives, is a man who is known to uplift, and is the chairman of this occasion. Please, a round of applause for the chairman, Opolo. Name people who are here, Ipapa. May I at this point invite him to come to the microphone as he formally takes the chairman's opening remarks. Once again, if you have no business on the aisle, please move.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I would have moved straight to the existing protocol, but I have some of my respected fathers and leaders here. Let me start by recognizing the representative of the governor of Bayelsa State, Honorable Ijaw, Professor Ijaw, my Oga, the Minister for Petroleum, Senator Jking Lopobiri, my friend and brother, the MD NDDC, Sami Ogboku, the Speaker of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, here present, my leader, my brother, my father, and my friend, the Bolowe of Niger Delta, Chief Tunde Smoot. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocol. Today, we are here to celebrate a very wonderful young man, a brilliant ambassador of Ijaw nation, a wonderful musician, one who have made his mark. Today, we celebrate him. We celebrate his idea. I will celebrate his vision and dream. Today, the reason why we are here is Izon-ebi Alfred, the Jking. Today is his birthday. I think that he will deserve a standing birthday ovation. Can we please stand up and sing that birthday song for him? I don't know how to sing it. Where is the master of ceremony? Can you please help me to do that?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much. May we please be seated? Okay. Today, being Izon-ebi's birthday, we have 3 programs lined up. Today is his birthday. Today, a book written about him will be launched. Today, his idea, his vision of promoting and sustaining Ijaw music will also be launched.
His dream is to build a very, very big, we call it multi-national, ultra-model music studio. They call it Izon-ebi. That Izon-ebi, according to his dream, will be a place where young talents will be groomed to follow in his footsteps and the footsteps of others before him. Why is he doing this? Why should we key into this? Why should we all support him? It's because Izon-ebi was also a small boy. He was taken from his parents by our late icon, King Dr. Robert Ebizimo, and brought up to the kind of man that we see today and celebrate. He also wants to do that to other younger generations, and I think that it's a very laudable dream, a laudable idea, and that we should support him. I'm standing here as the chairman of this occasion today because I believe in his dream, and I want every one of us who respect him, who value him, and who decide to come here today to honor him, to key into this vision. Let's help him to make this his dream a reality. As the chairman of this occasion, that is my plea to every one of us that is here. You don't need to have ₦1 million to key into this dream. If you have 10 naira, you can also key into this dream. If you have 50 naira, you can key into this dream. If you have 1,000 naira, you can key into this dream. And if you have 10 billion naira, you can also still key into this dream. That way, we might not be doing this for just Izon-ebi, but we'll be doing it for ourselves, and we'll be doing it for the whole of Ijaw nation. On this note, I want to say that this occasion has been declared open. We have food, we have drink. Please enjoy yourself. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Please, a better round of applause for the chairman of this occasion, High Chief Kenston Pondi. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're moving now to a brief musical presentation as the celebrants will be walking into the hall. Please, the musical interlude, let's have it now. And as we do, we're waiting for Ekampo and Newara Dideke to please step forward as he will be taking the citation of our celebrants. We want the Ijaw musicians to please come as they'll be performing a special piece honoring Alfred. Please, the Ijaw musicians.
Ezoma numotu monotubo se abomi omolai motubo King Perama Freetown Barrister Smooth the Paddle of Niger Delta Abraham Young Allen Alabo Cypher 1 of Niger Delta Ase Abana Kwankabo Memio when Mbodesria Abana Ndor Mibo Kene Dolomiake Ezondia The Paddle of Niger Delta Kennedy Duduku Ezoma numutu no me motubo se abana ko meye won mbodesiria ase gbele wore Ferebon ase kombia won mbo bodesiria kiale anedewor miom miaka ezondia ezontubo kpo akerega done ezoma yirimane
Perekeme, Fidelis Perekeme, you're welcome. a young entrepreneur. We recognize you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have an all-stars performance here this afternoon. The stars that make up the Ijaw music industry, they have been performing for you, entertaining you, bringing you joy in your various occasions. Filter is here. Of course, Kennedy Duduku, the chairman of chairmen, the chairman of musicians, they are all here. This is a star-studded event. This is an all-stars performance. Please, if you appreciate this man who have entertained you, come for your various occasions, please put your hands together for them.
Your Excellency, with your kind permission, we would like to also recognize in our midst High Chief Alamieyesiegha.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
Alamieyesiegha, we recognize you. You're warmly welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Hello. Please, let's get this done quickly. So we usher in the man of the moment. Immediately we hear the sound, the celebrant will be triumphantly coming in. And at that point, we know that all is set for the gig. And the entourage of our chairman of this occasion is also a great son of the soil, the great Joshua McIver. We recognize you. You're welcome, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to witness professional Ijaw music. And right there we have King Paramafritam the Numupere, the second of the Ijaw nation, and also Chief Barrister S. Smooth is also there. And of course the chairman of all Ijaw musicians worldwide, Chief Kennedy Duduku, and others. Please, let's clear the aisle. Please, clear the aisle, clear the aisle. Let's settle down, settle down, settle down. Please, the cameramen and ladies, please. Let's clear the aisle. Thank you very much. Take your shots and please clear the aisle. Thank you. Over now to the musicians.
Bella, 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 bella,
Waking up together to find your name. Waking up together to find your name.
Me book to flame me yo, I don't want to make a mess of one yo, what if I put this on me, I'm let me go back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a star-studded event. You're just listening to the paddle of the Niger Delta. You're welcome, sir. Thank you so much. Well, please, a round of applause for all those who have made the entertainment industry in Izon Nation continue to thrive. Please put your hands together for them. As I take the photographs, can I have a campo, please? As I take the citation. Please come up stage.
If you read this, 20 minutes.
Give me 5 minutes. I will not take this.
Start. We'll time you. But please invite him to stand and face the crowd before you read this. Invite somebody to come and stand there.
Invite who?
So you be now where you want to read this.
Jking. My name is Ekampo Enwadideka. This is a citation on Izon-ebi titled The Globalized Izon-ebi Alfred, Who Globalizes Ijaw Culture. Thoughts journeying poetically today like J.P. Clark and the Casualties. I must say that the Ijaw High Life musicians are not only those who are dead. The Ijaw High Life musicians also include those who are still alive. The Ijaw High Life musicians are not only those who use ultra-modern musical instruments. Neither are they only those who use percussion instruments such as opposite drums and cryo sticks that depend on the skillfulness of percussionists. The Ijaw High Life musicians are many. The iconic Izon-ebi Alfred is one of the Ijaw High Life musicians. As an Ijaw High Life artist, he is clearly located by his undistracted philosophical dedication to his music career and consequently enjoys visibility and radiance in the Ijaw music industry. However, the number of Ijaw High Life musicians. To borrow a metaphorically cast philosophical statement from barrister Soldier Smooth in his song, Born Singer. The stars are very many in the sky, but it strikes a difference when the moon appears in all her splendor and radiance. Gathered here today is a surging crowd, responsive to the cultural, philosophical, social, educational, traditional, religious, and mystical rhythms and echoes of Jking, Dr. Izon-ebi Alfred's song and stunning stage performances. The musically gifted Alfred, differently addressed as Music King by music lovers and critics, as an offshoot of critical analysis of his music. For the surging crowd today, gathered here and beyond, it is a strongly held position that Dr. Izon-ebi Alfred is the digitally rooted, exceptional Ijaw highlife musician whose meteoric rise to music stardom is enabled by thematically rich compositional excellence and indefinable stunning stage performances. Magical stage performances reinforced by his theatrical experience and exposure traceable to his immersion in the waters of theater arts at the Niger Delta University, Amasoma, Bayelsa State. Through compositional dexterity mapped in his numerous songs and captivating stage performances, Alfred has deployed music to project and promote the Ijaw culture beyond the shores of Nigeria. In Izon-ebi Alfred's songs, one can clearly behold a positively and historically charged stirred image of Indoro and Torobene communities, alongside their tourist potentials, which are echoes of an aspect of Alfred's music career devoted to the promotion of the communities from which he emerged biologically and historically. Undeniably, Indoro in both Delta and Bayelsa states and Torobene in Delta and Bayelsa state are the biological claimants of Izon-ebi Alfred, as his umbilical cord was interred there, though Onyangben, the British local governor of Delta State, also has an indisputable historical claim over the magically talented musician with an endless stream of songs. As historically chronicled, a product of a marital union between Alfred Bayena and Kinde Tor, Izon-ebi Alfred is paternally from Indoro, and Izon-ebi Alfred is paternally from Indoro and maternally from Torobene and Bayelsa and Delta State. Historical chronicles reveal that Izon-ebi Alfred was first spotted as a musician inside a mosquito net in a raffia palm tree tapping forest in Indoro town by his father, Alfred Bayena, who caught him singing Best Man Topore's song, Ofura. Then, I think it will take us about 10 minutes, but from what they are saying, I think I'm going to the last two paragraphs, because according to time, it should be faster than it was programmed. So I will not finish the whole thing. Don't rush me. So the last three paragraphs. Nobody argues that Izon-ebi is compositionally a grandmaster, giant, guru, legend in music and on stage performances. Perhaps it is these qualities late King Dr. Robert Ibizimo saw and crowned Izon-ebi king, a king in Ijaw music after him, an intellectual extension of which was done by King Robert Ibizimo's fans club of Sagbama that decorated Alfred Izon-ebi, a doctor of philosophy in Ijaw music. And finally, above all these ennoblements, Alfred is a genius of gratitude. As a genius of gratitude, Alfred appreciates anything somebody does for him, however small, particularly what King Robert Ibizimo did for him musically and educationally while alive. In gratitude to King Robert Ibizimo for his good deeds to Alfred, music lovers can hardly identify a song of Alfred Izon-ebi that does not mention Ibizimo either in appreciatory or immortal tone. As a genius of gratitude, Izon-ebi Alfred alone declared that he would musically appreciate King Ibizimo until his last breath deserted him at the ripe age. Alfred's debut song entitled Perekerede carries roots of gratitude, reflective of appreciation of King Robert Ebizimo's role of musical adoption of him, and mentorship of him when he journeyed into the music family of King Robert Ebizimo, the last paragraph here. We must finally feel obliged to note as a final note that for an Indoro-born young man to globalize the Ijaw culture through music, for an iconic high-life musician who has also taken it upon himself the task to mentor budding Ijaw musicians as a component of his ideological drive to globalize the Ijaw culture through music and dazzling stage performances, Izon-ebi Alfred deserves all the ennobling celebrations in the world, even beyond the celebration of his music career, book, ultra-modern music studio, and event center. On his ideologically and philosophically situated music career that has today earned him celebratory ennoblement from Ijaw people and beyond. Congratulations to Jking, Dr. Izon-ebi Alfred. Thank you very much. That is the end of it.
Thank you very much. The citation is being distributed so you can continue to read and get more information. We're now moving to the review of the book. For 3 minutes, we need Professor Femi Shaka. Professor Femi Shaka, please, for 3 minutes, to just say a summary of the book so we can formally unveil the book and unveil the Ijaw Wari. Professor Femi Shaka, please. Thank you, sir. Just a summary. Thank you, sir.
Let me stand on the already established protocol by the MCs. The title of the book, which I've been called upon to review, is Life and Melodies, the Music Realm of Izon-ebi Alfred, edited by Professor Ben Binebai on my left, and Professor Sunday Abraye on my right. The book is a musical anthology on a musical child prodigy, very much in the mold of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. He is our musical Mozart of the Niger Delta. It is written by 10 authors. You can see some of them lined up here with a lady among them. And it has an elaborate introduction by Ben Binebai and a foreword written by Professor Barclays Fubiri Ayakuroma. This is a well-researched book, the first book written on a musical superstar in the Niger Delta. A musical, I think you will need to clap for that, the musical superstar in the Niger Delta, Jking Alfred Izon-ebi. As you can see, this is a weighty material. I don't intend to read it. Now, this book may look, when you see it, small, but it is made up of 142 pages of gold. The contributors have presented their research of the subject matter in elegant, simple but logical research and presentations. I was pleasantly surprised by the depth of research carried out by the contributors. This is why the work will be a reference material for many years to come. not only on the subject matter of the musical superstar Izon-ebi Alfred, but equally on the pioneers of Ijaw high life music. In my discussion with one of the editors of the book, I have mentioned the fact that a book of this magnitude on a musical star should contain a lot of pictorial illustrations of the musical star Jking Izon-ebi Alfred in performance with his band. If you go through a similar work which has been done on Fela and Anikulapo Kuti, you will appreciate what I am saying. I therefore recommend that when the second edition of this book is being published, there should be a splash of pictorial illustrations. There should also be a chapter by a musicologist on the musical notations of the compositions of King Izon-ebi Alfred. Musical notations deal with the science of musical documentation. Once this is done and published, you will be surprised to see European and Asian high school children playing King Izon-ebi Alfred's music all over Europe and Asia. Let me round up this big book review by thanking the editors of the anthology, Ben Binebai and Sunday Abraye, for choosing me to be the reviewer of the book. Finally, I wish to thank the man who insisted that I should handle this work. He's not here. He is a professor of international human rights law and public law, Professor Solomon Ebora. Ebobra, who told me that I should come and do it, handle it. And so my final word is, I wish to recommend the anthology for the reading list of all departments of music in Nigeria, departments of theater arts, English and literary studies, film and multimedia, journalism and media, broadcasting, including the private libraries of Nigerian elites and the general reading public. Now, as you say it in Nollywood, to God be the glory. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Femi Shaka. Thank you. A round of applause for him.
Today happened to be
Your
the
Excellencies,
birthday
distinguished ladies
of
and
the
gentlemen.
legendary Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi. Your birthday wishes to him,
It's
sir.
time for the unveiling.
Well, I want to wish him best. I want him to keep representing the Ijaw nation. I want him to keep singing and let him be successful in his bid to mentoring new Ijaw singers with his landmark academy, the musical house he wants to build. Let the launching be successful, and I wish him more years in health and strength in projecting the Ijaw nation more than ever before. I don't finish.
We also want
your wishes. I wished him the best already.
I have.
You were not listening.
Sir, please, we need you up here. Thank you, sir. The celebrants, we want you here. Professor Steve Seneke-Maizaki, the royal father of the day, we want you here. The honorable members from Delta State, from the Delta State House of Assembly, both of them, please, we want you here. The Speaker of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, Speaker, sir, we need you here. What we're going to do here is double, knowing full well that you all have busy schedules. So we're bringing even the unveiling of the Izon-ebi here. So we're doing both. While you unveil the book here, they'll bring the prototype of the Izon-ebi. So your pronouncements must be twice. Thank you, Sas. To moderate this process and lead the process of the launching, the representative of Engineer Priye Berezi. Sirs, not in the microphone. I love you all so much. You're very Please, the president of IYC, Jonathan Lokbobri, Senior, please.
It's all right. Thank you very much. His Excellency, our dear Governor, ably represented by my dear brother, a senior colleague and friend, Professor Nimbo Fayowe, the chairman of this occasion. Please, for want of time, permit me to subscribe to the protocol established by the MC. My name is Tonye Emmanuel Isena, but I'm not here in my capacity. My brother and friend, Engineer Priye Berezi, asked me to represent him. Is here as the chief launcher of the book. But he has told me that after he has mentioned the amount, I have mentioned the amount for the book that he's going to launch, that Izon-ebi is his friend and brother, and is somebody he loves so much. For the Izon-ebi, he's going to be with Izon-ebi, support him till the house is completed. I should assure him of that. Izon-ebi said I should assure him of that. For the book, he has asked me to unveil and launch 5 copies with a sum of 20 million naira. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I still stand on my earlier position that nobody is too small to contribute to this project, and nobody is too big to contribute to this project. If you have been watching, I was talking with the MD, NDDC, and the Minister for Petroleum, and the representative of the Governor of Bayelsa State. We've been talking. They've given me a responsibility to stand for them and ensure that I go around them and contribute every penny that it will take to make this dream a reality from them. We all know that inflation is there. We are facing a lot of it today as a country. And so, building this 900 million naira might sound very, very big. For all of us here, you know that if you are going to build a very fine 6-bedroom duplex in Abuja, Lagos, in fact, buying the land alone is going to be more than 900 million. It's going to be above $1 billion. And so, let's not look at the money. Let's also not look at MD, NDDC, the Minister for Petroleum, Bayelsa State government, and all of us standing here. Let everybody contribute just like my friend has done, bringing in 20 million. So the contribution, the donation to ensuring that this dream come true should continue. And whatever we are doing on our own part also covers the project and the book. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right, so we're unveiling the book. Can we please put our hands on the table so we move the cloth at the same time? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations. Please pick a copy of the book. Everyone pick a copy of the book and make the front page outward so the cameraman can capture it. Thank you. The front page outward. As you can see, they have all promised. Please would like, thank you, baby. Would like everyone to please key in. This is the book. We'll be having the prototype on the screen. Can we have the prototype of the Izon-ebi on the screen also? On the screen, we have the book. Can we now have the Ijaw Tewari on the screen?
Hey, check.
All right, it's on the screen now. Okay. So please, a round of applause for them as they go back to the seats. Please, as they go to their seats, please look at the screen as we...
Ladies and gentlemen, a dedicated account for the actualization of this dream will be put on the screen. If you also have a copy of the program of event, the account is also there. Please, for those who don't want to talk, you can just transfer your money. But for those who want to make their commitment, please request for the microphone and the microphone will come to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And while he's moving to his seat, I would like to invite the Managing Director of NDDC. He has a busy schedule, so before he leaves, he will be coming to speak for just a couple of minutes, after which the representative of the governor will also come to speak. The account number is here.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Bayelsa State, ably represented by the Secretary to the Government of Bayelsa State, the Honorable Minister, our son, our own, the Minister of State Petroleum Oil, the Chairman of the Occasion, other government functionaries here. Let me specially recognize the Chairman of Bayelsa State Council of Traditional Rulers, and the celebrant. Let me say congratulations to you, you and your family. You've done very well. I'm actually here to honor you and to pay my respect to you for the fact that you've done very well for us as a Ijaw nation. I only want to say that with what you have done, you're very, very popular amongst the Ijaw people, but we can actually do this beyond the Ijaw nation. I want to advise you, for the fact that you're very, very popular amongst the Ijaw people, even in the private, I've told you, I said, let us look at Owigri and Afrobeat fusion, because today Afrobeat is selling across the world. Afrobeat today is the biggest export of Nigerian music. And for us to also sell you and the Owigri, we must also climb on the back of the Afrobeat to go round the world. If even it means collabing with any biggest Afrobeat musician, I am here to support you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Please, a round of applause for him. The account number is already on the screen, and the name is Because of Love Crew. The bank is Zenith Bank, and the account number is 1311-300-405. 1311-300-405. The account number will be here on the screen. Please give your little, your much, your plenty for this work. I would like to invite the governor's representative, who is the Secretary to State Government, Professor Nimbofa Ayawe, to please step forward and say a thing or two also. Please, can we clear the aisle? Remember, the launching is for 900 million naira. I would like to recognize High Chief Eberi Papa. You're welcome, sir.
Onoa, thank you very much. This project is actually going to be sited here in Bayelsa. And if there is any section that will benefit better are the Bayelsans. It is going to help us harness
the very hidden potentials of our youths. And so as a government, we will support it and provide whatever that is required to getting this project completed. But the most important thing is that people must appreciate what this young man has done. The culture of our people has been well spread all over the world because of this young man. We'll give him thanks for what he has done for us, and we'll keep supporting him always.
Please, let's give His Excellency a round of applause, ably represented, and the assurance is
given
that
with my
all
physical
that is
self,
required of the state government,
that is to tell you how
they will
important
do
it
to
is.
ensure the completion
Dr.
of
Alfred
this
Izon-ebi
project, because Bayelsa stands to benefit
is
more
an
in this
inspirator,
project.
an inspirationist, or an inspirational person to the youth. He has improved the lives of youth in music and also impacted very new upcoming youths who are interested in music. He is one person who have introduced the Ijaw music into a level of...
Kindly go to your seat so that others will have a glimpse of what is going on here. At this point, I'd like to welcome a very high chief, Tunde Smuta, our father, to the microphone to say
we love him, and that is why we have come to encourage him, to support him, and to also admonish him to continue to do what he is doing for youth, so that the Ijaw music will not go extinct. The music of Ijaw is now envied across the world. These are the reasons. That is why we have come. I wish him happy birthday, long life and prosperity, and I want to encourage every other person to emulate his footsteps. Thank you. You're welcome. Egberi Papa.
I cannot say much. The chairman, he said, look, we are going to support you. Well, it's a cause if we don't do this. To promote the Ijaw nation, it's a cause, and we will try our best to make sure your dream is going to be true.
How will you describe the initiative? It's a laudable one, and this only underscores the fact that the young man whom we are celebrating today is not just visionary, but has the desire to transform the lives of younger ones into
Are we clapping for him?
a hub of talents. And as the young people, we are only proud to identify with him in this bold vision. And as a council, we shall also do our little token of contribution towards this dream of Izon-ebi.
His Royal Majesty King Bubaraye Dakolo,
May this just remain the smallest of his moments. We want to see him celebrated across the globe, like other music talents from Nigeria, which is like one of the...
Your Majesty, sir.
The names remain Sir Jonathan Lopopri, President of the Ijaw Council Worldwide.
Today we will not see the IYC flag.
Oteya, the chairman of this occasion, the governor of Bayelsa State, ably represented, the MD of NDDC, the Speaker of Bayelsa State House of Assembly, and every dignitary here, and Her Majesty the Queen of Equitama Kingdom, who is live here in the house today. I greet all of you. Today is a special day. It's obviously first of its kind in Ijaw land. We are here to celebrate a young man. It is his birthday. We are here to launch a book about a young man. Again, it is his birthday. And then to also launch
an iconic building aimed at training, grooming young people in music, particularly Ijaw music. I cannot congratulate Izon-ebi enough. I want to wish him the very best in his musical career and his dreams. And I want to state here today that Izon-ebi has done the unusual. Today is the most visible Ijaw man that is pushing the Ijaw culture everywhere because he has keyed into technology, he has used his education and his music, and you can see him in Japan, in America, in England, everywhere. All other musicians are doing well as well, but I can tell you that today, Izon-ebi Alfred is clearly the cultural ambassador of the Ijaw nation, and he is the most visible face of the Ijaw nation, and he has to continue in that visibility with what he's doing. More so, the patronage he is enjoying today clearly underscores his value in the Ijaw nation. He has pulled everyone from every corner, politicians from all parties, music lovers everywhere. Congratulations, Izon-ebi Alfred, and your lovely family. Egberifa.
Okay, we have just heard from our king. We will now enjoy a moment with Chief Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi, alias Jking. He is to appreciate all those who are here to celebrate his birthday, the unveiling of the book, and of course, this music, I don't want to call it musical village, now town, where things will happen for good. He has already started grooming people. The only thing that is needed is the right environment. And so may I welcome to the podium, believing that the band is steady, let's welcome Chief Dr. Alfred Izon-ebi, alias Jking. Are we celebrating him with a clap offering? Put those hands together. People will say, Balboso, Opolo, the Jking himself.
Okay, me. Father, feel more. Oh. Aba. Ebi mi ama ebi abalaye. Baba ho. Abo. Logo brio. Ene kine na bada mama. Abo ayi batara lao. Eke. Ice. Mokemie. Fungo gawa mi ko ne pale fungo braker won. I never dollar your film boy. Serima. Oh. Ebi mi ama ebi abala e barama. Ayo kio. Ausa kama. Aga na bada mama. Ayi batara lao. Serima. Yeke the fool. Oh. Whatever I. I never get me out. Yeah, me, I'll better see you. For a meal. Bria, Bria, Barasi, Eva, Bratra, Oh! I see you, my brother. May the Almighty God open the way for you. Amen. Oh! Kasibandi, Osikina, Eva, Bratra, Awesome, I say I go follow you go. Ebi me ma ebi abalai. Yeke. Awesome, come out. Abaga mama da mama. Ayi batala lao. Oh. Agobo yane mo fare ibula. Ayi ba be my brother. May the Almighty God open the way for you, my brother. Oh! Ogidi. Big up, I got to bang, baby. Off camera, I them talk. Mama, mama, Tala. Big up, look at me. That's what I say. Out to be. Be giving my good eye. Power baby, and you look probably else, see more. Drama boy. Out to me. Be giving my good and you give you. Can't see you. Osikina Pao, my brother. Every me have a baby. Dollar. I'm not a play. What's it? I don't know. Nobody ever. Yeah, nobody ever. I'm not a play. Sammy ever. Yeah, oh, Boogie ever. I'm not a play. The people's FG. Ayiba brother free. Kemesa mbobo yari, memba ni pawani. Pawani. Ewa. Abala matesa bonabo. Ola beka dia. Dog emi, ina pase dog emi. O fina yo. Are you copy? Be giving my kid a dia. Baba, baby, fini. I don't feel mama. Baby, me, I'm Kidi kidi. Kidi kidi. Oloti kidi kidi. Abi. Vienna Wyman Yabi. Ofinayo. Salima. Salama kama la maga yama na kama society sada salama na nanu mo no bossa de. Oh. Ofinayo. Nago. Salama kama la maga yama na kama society sada salama na nanu mo maga bossa de. What? Salanga kibala maka yama na kama society sada salama na nama so mari mama. Ah. Bawala obo. Abo. Bigi vi obo. Musikina bao. Bawala obo. VGM in the building. Bawala obo. Salma. Namo, nobody about FG. Somebody got Osiki about Gassini about Osiki about somebody got Abaradama, another Dama, Dama, somebody got Ekiobo, Bigiviobo, Kurataobo, Akurobo, Kurataobo, somebody got Anamana, what? Alfredo, somebody got and I will be better. Somebody got somebody got my brother. Somebody got Kurata. The Bablio, and the kidney. The Bablio, and the kidney. Somebody got I pay my brain. Now, somebody got Ade, somebody got somebody got my girl, my brother. How you go? I even pay my free. Somebody got Sumotuabo, my brother. Arisado, Baramaudo, my brother. Somebody got money now water. Hey, baby. Big Giviobo, Sakamabo, Nambariobo, Amaradama, Mama Vadidama, Mama Dama, Ayama Vadidama. Aida. Somebody got my brother. Somebody got me, yeah. Barisado. Sumoto about. What I could cry meal. VDM did yeah. Somebody got me, yeah. I'm Waboyani. The rattle mama. Somebody got me. Give me a vote, Sakamabo, nobody a vote, I'm an Adamay, Mama Adamay, and I'm a Ganidamay, and I'm an Adamay, and I'm a Ganidamay. The battle, oh, look, money now, what for where you do? Are you my baby, brother? Samuel, oh, look. Sammy, oh no, my brother. Somebody got me, yeah. What I hear somebody. I hear somebody. Yeah, I hear somebody. Somebody got me, yeah. I hear somebody. I hear somebody. I hear somebody. Are you there? Selma! Yama. Nana we be Nago! Ewa! Smooth. Are you back by the map? Marisa. Somebody got Barakana. Somebody got me, better louder, better louder. Simotu odo barisa, Simotu odo barisa. What? I hear somebody, I hear somebody, I hear somebody, I hear somebody, I hear somebody. Baby fini, yeah. Bravo, oh, Barisa, smooth. Are you baby, my brother? Say, yeah, me oh yeah. Are you deli? Get me, my brother. Salut brother. Oh gidi. Allah agbe wa do ma. Oh gidi yara la wa agbe wa do ma. Kasi na wa do. Alright, happy wa do. Alright, thank you.
We will play for you later.
Alright.
Please a round of applause
Thank
for
you.
our celebrants. Thank you. Don't worry, you have enough time to dance. Go and sit.
Back to your seat. Get settled down. Make una clear the road.
Please clear the way, clear the way. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, move back to your seats, please.
Make una go back to our seats. Make una go back to our seats.
Please go back to your seats. As I invite, please everyone leave this stage. Please leave this stage. Everyone leave the stage.
Leave the stage, clear the aisle.
Clear
Please,
the aisle.
clear
The
this aisle.
security, clear the aisle, please. Thank
Those
you.
in charge, please help us. Whether they know no in an aisle, sir.
This middle, the middle here.
The middle, Mona, clear the middle.
Mona, go sit down. Mona, come on for the middle.
People will stand for middle, when no get waiting, then they do sit down.
If you not get seats,
make it clear. Make you know say
we'll go
we get
find
people.
seats for you. Thank you. I would like to invite to make his remarks the Honorable Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Oil, distinguished Senator Heineken Lukbobri. Please put your hands together for him as he comes to make a brief remark.
If you want to clap, we want to clap. Today we are celebrating everything good in Ijaw land.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me, first of all, recognize the Governor of Bayelsa State, represented by the Secretary of the Government of the State. Recognize the Governor of Bayelsa, represented by the Secretary of the Government of Bayelsa State. Let me also recognize the MD of NDDC. Let me recognize the chairman of this occasion. Let me recognize the chairman of the Traditional Rulers Council in Bayelsa. Let me recognize all of you who are here today. There's a reason why I am speaking last. And the reason is simply because Izon-ebi is from a Kirimo local government area. Izon-ebi is like my son. Izon-ebi is a member of my family. And I have a unique responsibility to thank all of you who have found time to be here, and to thank all the Ijaw people from Cross River to Akwa Ibom to Rivers to Bayelsa to Delta to Edo to Ondo to Ogun Waterside up to Lagos, for following us. Today is a very special day, not just for Izon-ebi, but for all of us who are Ijaw people. We're here to celebrate success. We're here to celebrate industry. We're here to celebrate seriousness. Izon-ebi is an example of if you are committed to succeeding, you will succeed. No two ways about it. I remember I saw Izon-ebi first, maybe in 1991, when College Tuesday was Speaker of River State. Then Bayelsa has not been created. When College Tuesday was Speaker of the old River State House of Assembly. And the people of Ikirimo were doing a reception for College Tuesday. And King Robert the Bizimo was invited to come and perform. And Izon-ebi was asked to sing Dramambo. When he finished, we knew that Izon-ebi will go to places. And Izon-ebi is unlike some other people. If you see an average footballer, he just pursues football. But Izon-ebi, in the midst of his own, in the course of his own musical career, also chose to go to school. Went to Niger Delta University, obtained a degree. Very few musicians can do that. And that is why today Izon-ebi is unique. Most people don't know Izon-ebi's real name. When they were talking about his biography, they spoke about Izon-ebi. His name is Agui-Ironsi. Agui-Ironsi is an Igbo man. But when robots identified him, Robert said, you, Izon-ebi, you will go to places. We cannot be promoting an Igbo name. So Robert was the one who gave him Izon-ebi